I got my CDL today. Do you know which company I have to apply for a job? First of all, congratulations. Uh, Second, don't be disappointed because you just got your CDL, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of companies that you can get a job. At the beginning, it's always good idea to start with big companies, big carriers like Swift, Schneider, or JB Hunt because they got a lot of resources. Uh, New track, a lot of resources at the beginning, but once you build up some experience, then you can go work for a small carrier and make some great money. These big carrier, they will hire you without any problem, but they don't pay a lot of money. But you got to start somewhere, always it's better to start with these big carrier, build your experience, get to know trucking industry, and then you can leave these big carrier and work for small carriers and make some really good money. But don't be disappointed. Keep searching in Google, on the internet, Indeed.com, Facebook. You definitely can find some companies that pay you good and start working. But I'm really happy for you that you got your CDL today. You made fantastic choice. تشکر برادر جان، ما خوب هستم. خدا چیال داره؟ وارز جان، از یو وکالکی از ترکینگ کی ما 2015 از ترکینگ کی لگیا ما تر وسه پوره او اوس وکاله سو ترکینگ کی ما. Does Swift accept new drivers anytime? I think yes, because they got so many trucks and so much resources, but I'm not sure. I haven't talked to any Swift guys for a long time, so, but I think they do hire new drivers. You gotta go on their website and look it up. Swift and JB Hunt, Schneider, they don't really pay good money, but they do give you good trucks, good education, a lot of resources that small carriers they don't have. Swift provide you a lot of training free. For example, if I want to go take those training, it will cost me a lot of money. But for you as a driver, Swift provide you all of those training free of cost. Swift even provide you a simulator. You can drive the truck in like a video game to practice mountain, icy road, things like that. But small carriers don't have those type of resources, those type of education. So that's why I recommend to start with bigger carrier first and then move to the small carrier. So what's average per mile for a owner operator? That's something that it's really hard to say what's average. I guess there's we can say at the end of the year what was the average rate per mile, but not now. The market's a lot slower than last year, also, but better than June or better than May. It's really hard to give you an exact number what's the average rate for owner operator, but owner operators still make money, still make good money, not crazy money like last year, but it's better, it's better than working in the warehouse or somewhere else. I haul regional is pretty good. That's good. That's great. Where do you haul? Do you haul in the south or what? What part of the country? Do you drive trucks? No. Long time ago I used to drive. I still have CDL. I do drive sometimes back up in the shop or somewhere like that, but I do not drive truck myself. But I do have a CDL. I mean, you have Class A. That's correct. I do have a Class A CDL, and it's up to date. I do maintain my CDL. I mean, bro, can you dispatch regional loads come join you. Brother, if you have your own company and you just want my team to dispatch you, yes, we can help you do that for you. If you don't have your company and you want to join us, and we can keep you as a regional, you have to do only Amazon loads, since we do not have other resources to keep you regional. But with the Amazon, we do have some loads that keep you in the area and get you home every like 4 or 5 days. Yeah, but I do have team that can work with you in any different ways if you are interested to come work with us. Okay, now if you have your own truck and trailer, now it's going to be really hard for me to guarantee something for you. You know, I can, for example, I can say that I'm going to send you to Arizona and back to California, maybe to Utah. We do our best to keep you in the area, not to send you to the East Coast. But as you know, in the trucking, there's no guarantee. Sometimes you might sit for a day without any load, you know. We can still, I don't call it regional, I will call it OTR, since there's no guarantees. Oh, you got a reefer? Do you work as a broker or as an agent? No, my company actually started as a freight brokerage, as a third-party logistic company. But now we do have a carrier division that we do trucking now. Do you work as a broker or as an agent? No, I'm not agent. I own this company. I own Distance Logistic. Low by trailer. Let me look it up. Low by trailer. I don't really know what's low by trailer. You mentioned it. Low by trailer. Oh, okay. Now I did see it on the internet. I never worked with any of these low by trailer before, but that's something I need to speak with my dispatcher to see if they can find freight for this type of trailer, you know. Where do you park your trailers when they are not occupied? I do have a place that I don't own it, but I do have a place that I park my trailers when I don't need them. Also, my trailers are everywhere. Now I got trailer in Dallas, I got trailer in California, but I do have places to park them safely. As most of the time, our loads are oversized and heavyweights. Yeah, that's right. I did see them in the highway sometimes. So, John, do you know where I can get the handbook for CDL permit? You just need to go to the DMV, the closest DMV, to get the DMV, the CDL permit book. And also try to download those apps and practice on your phone, or maybe practice online in some website those DMV permit test questions. But yeah, if you walk to the DMV and tell them that you're interested for CDL, they will hand you the book. Yeah, man, that's something that I will speak with my dispatchers tomorrow about those oversized loads, because we never did anything like that and I have no idea how it's going to be. Let me know if you can do the dispatch. Yes, definitely, and I will share it with you later on if we can do something like that. Like I said, honestly, when me or my dispatcher never dispatch anything like that, so we got no experience, but it's good to learn about it. Thank you for sharing with me. Do you have available job opportunity for CDL? Yes, I do have available job opportunities, but only for owner-operators, not company driver. Driving since 2015, mashallah. Become owner-operator, mashallah, become owner-operator 2018. Good job, Waris John. Can I buy a semi-truck and rent it to a company and make good amounts of money? When you buy a truck, you become business owner. So you are kind of like business partner with the company that you work with. And if the market is good, if economy is good, the company make profit, your truck make profit as well. But if the economy is bad and your truck doesn't generate money, you don't really make money. You might make money enough to cover your cost, pay your driver, pay your maintenance, fuel, etc., but not enough profit. Does that make sense? And if you do have any other question, leave it below. I will answer it to you. MashaAllah, thank you, brother. Which route is good now? Can you please tell me? Are you talking about Amazon? I can't really say any specific route, but every company and every dispatching team use a strategy to stay in profit. I give you the Portland, Oregon example. Portland, Oregon is the bad place to be now. If you go to Portland, Oregon, you end up sitting in a trucker stop with no loads and you end up with no money. Or maybe in Seattle. Seattle is also a bad spot. So every company is different. They use different strategy to stay in profit. I keep my driver now in the south part to stay in profit, saying south is a lot better. Let me read some other comment. همگی میگوید ترک دریوری شو پول دارد خالی خود ترک هم در ضرر است. ایزی ترکینگ است یک بزنسی است که زیاد پول درگیر است، پول هنگفتی است. یک ترک درایور فکر کو یک $280,000 ترک پیش است، $70,000 تریلر است. چقدر ارزش بار است پیشش. هر دقیقه که سفر میکنه زیادتر از $500,000 سرمایه است امروز. در ترکینگ بسیار پیسه درگیر است و سخت است که ترکینگ برای مقایسه کنی برای یک هفته، 2 هفته و یا یک ماه. ترکینگ باید سالانه فکر کنی. بازار ترک واقعیت خراب است، اما این همیشگی نیست. این نورمال گپ است. این بخشی از بزنس ترکینگ است. Can you make good amounts of money without driving the semi-truck if you own the semi-truck? Yes, Spider, you can make some good money, but in a good market. You know, there's a lot of factors that play a role. You need to have a good driver, a good clean truck, maintenance headache free. Then you can make some really good money, but market is really slow now. And also you cannot calculate it monthly. You have to calculate it a year, like how much money you can make a year. It's really hard to calculate it weekly or monthly. I mean, I live in Seattle, but even Semity, if you live in Seattle, the market's really bad. And if you stay, if you drive between Seattle and Portland, Oregon, things like that, of course you will not make some good money, you know. If you were my driver, I will not send you to Portland, Oregon. I will keep you away. I will call you and I'll tell you that, okay, if you want money, you should not go to Portland or Seattle. Stay away from those areas. So every company is different. Every dispatching team has used different planning, different strategy to make money. Will you accept company drivers? No, Osman John, متاسفانه ما ترک ندارم. نمیتونم امرای کمپانی درایور کار کنم فعلا. I mean owner of Osman John, yes. If you're owner operator, definitely we can work with you, Osman. Brother John, truck price nowadays. Trucks are overpriced. Do not, it's just my personal opinion. Do not buy a truck now. It's overvalued. A truck worth about 160,000 or 155,000, not 270,000. That's overvalued. I'm in Los Arvary. Hi brother, I'm going to buy truck. Do you hire owner operator? Yes, I'm in law. I do hire owner operators, and you're welcome. If you're buying truck and if you got more than 2 years of experience, definitely, yeah, that's my website. You can go and we pay you 90% of the line haul. Salam Coco John, I really want to become a truck driver. I'm studying the permit, but it's hard. Don't give up. It's not really hard. You just think it's hard. You see, there are so many drivers on the live, and I'm a driver as well. We all got our CDL. We all went through the same process. So don't give up. Don't be discouraged. Keep studying and keep practicing, and you will get your CDL. Yeah, I mean, if you got once you bought your truck, let me know. That's my website. You can get in touch with us. I don't have 2 years experience. I just have 4 months. Now, at the moment, I cannot hire any driver that has less than 2 years of experience because of the insurance. But if the insurance get changed or I make some changes, definitely I will share it with you guys. But at the moment, all my owner operator gotta have at least 2 years of experience and no crash or not a big accident in the past 3 years. If you got accident, still I cannot work with you since my company has a really good clean record, so I want to maintain a good clean record. If you got 4 months of experience, I recommend do not hurry up to buy a truck. Try to learn trucking, get experience first. When the market will pick up, Qasim John, the market's already picking up. The market is a lot better than last month. July was a lot better than May. So the fuel is still expensive, still high, but the market is about to come to normal. It's not as better as last year, but it's catching up. What about DUI, cdl-a? Habib Logari. Yeah, now if you buy a truck now, it's really expensive. It depends the market and depends the time. Now trucks are expensive. All trucks are expensive. Freightliner Cascadia. Hi, Habib Logari, do you have DEF problem? Somebody told me today they got DEF problem. Every other day they got your DEF system is not working properly, and they have to go to the shop for repair, and still they cannot figure it out. What's the problem? Do you have DEF problem as well? Mustafa Azizi, what is the website for Mustafa John? What's your question? Website Barichi? Okay, everything is running fine. You just had to change the starter. Okay. Somebody bought Freightliner and his truck is giving him a really hard time every other day because of DEF. He replaced the NOx sensor. I think you know what's NOx sensor. That's a DEF sensor. But still, his truck got problem with the DEF. Power only loads, yes. Power only loads ما شروع کردیم Semity. We started doing power only loads a week ago. We signed up with Amazon and also with other large carriers. We do have drop and hold power only loads as well. And if you're interested, you want to do power only loads, we can definitely work with you. What you are late for? What are you late for? I didn't get it. Ali John, what? I didn't get it, Ali John. Also, I do see that there's 3% decrease in fuel price. I have Amazon, but it's very cheap. It's a market. It's not only Amazon. It's every industry is cheap because of inflation. But Amazon has its own benefit. They have a really good system. It's not only Amazon. It's same OTR drivers or people who do a spot market. They do have the same problem. The market's a lot cheaper. But if you do some good planning, that will help a little bit, because if you go in the wrong place, for example, you go to Portland, Oregon, you get stuck and you end up with a really, really cheap freight or maybe no freight. So sometimes you gotta do a little research, or maybe use a good strategy to stay in profit. When you have Amazon, it doesn't guarantee that you always make money. Still, you got to use some type of a strategy to stay in profit and make money.